Welcome back, everybody. Yeah, 3 years of NoDak Express Gaming. I can't believe it either. It was February 12th of 2020, so basically right before COVID really became a significant issue that I created the channel at all. We're going to talk about that a little bit today. We'll talk about the channel since then, and we'll also just kind of talk about, kind of what's going on with the long plays channel and my shorts and that sort of thing. But I wanted to get back in the Huey today, and I'll tell you, it's been a while since I've really done a flight video with DCS, and that is because I have a new HOTAS. I've got the Thrustmaster Warthog throttle quadrant, their foot pedals, the rudder pedals, well, usually rudder pedals. There we go. And then I've got, the HOTAS and the throttle quadrant, like I said. Now, around here, we're flying in Anderson Air Force Base out of Guam today. And I'm honestly just trying to get used to these controls. I'm still flying without VR, of course. Frankly, when I watch gameplay in VR, like the pilot's always looking around, and it really disorients me. And so I still have like look around ability in this, and we'll take a look at that later. But man, I am excited to be able to kind of get back into this with DCS working well. But yeah, so 3 years of the channel. I'll tell you what, if you're kind of new to the channel or you only know me through the shorts, definitely check out the longer channel at some point. I started the channel, it is NoDak Express Gaming. This started out entirely as a games channel. And what I was doing was looking at cyberpunk alternatives. Other games, if you just liked the cyberpunk like world and world building, other games before Cyberpunk 2077 came out. One of my favorite videos here on the channel is the top 4 Cyberpunk games that aren't Cyberpunk 2077. I released that before Cyberpunk 2077 came out. And man, that was a lot of fun to do, and it took like writing skill and whatnot. And I was really happy with the transitions and everything. Check that one out sometime if you're bored. And then I did a review of Cyberpunk 2077 as well. That again was I have a lot of fun writing the reviews, and I'm sure the A-10 pilots are just thrilled with this low-flying Huey. Don't worry about it, guys. It's fine. So I did that. And, in like, I forget, November of 2020, I had around 700 subscribers. And I should point out, we do have arrivals inbound as well here. So it's not just A-10s and Hueys. Those F-16s rolling down the taxiway there. It's not just A-10s and F-16s. So I've mentioned it before. I am a pilot and I'm a former air traffic controller, and just not being able to feel what the aircraft is doing really makes flying simulators harder than flying in real life. It is crazy. I even did a video about whether it was harder to fly in simulators or in real life, and there you go. You already know the punchline to that. But check it out sometime if you're bored. But yeah, so in November 2020, first year of the channel, had about 700 subscribers, and then the shorts started. They began like a beta test of the shorts program. And I did a few like landing challenges with the shorts, and my shorts really, they got picked up by, the algorithm, as it were. There we go. And it was, from there, that whole next year, the second year of the channel was just growth. I mean, it was shorts. It was mostly shorts, like the... It was some longer aviation videos as well, slinging unguided bombs and dogfighting the A-10. I did a lot of videos dogfighting the A-10. Looks like our helicopter friends are over here. We'll have to go see what they're up to, but not before we scare these fighter pukes. And so that was, you know, year 2 of the channel was shorts and a whole lot of aviation stuff. You know, I was the channel was growing in leaps and bounds, and it was incredible, but the shorts weren't monetized at all. And, you know, I made shorts for 2 years before they were monetized. So I can't be too upset about that. And so, you know, it is what it is. But it ended up with a ton of subscribers. Oh man, I didn't have any torque built up there. It was ridiculous. There we go. Got a Kiowa, a couple of AH-64s. What's up, guys? How we doing? And yeah, that was really the second year of the channel. The CH-53s over here. These are my type of helicopters. Big heavies. It is. I'll tell you what. Landing. Whoop. There we go. I really have to move my feet a long way to get the pedal inputs to register. Oh, there goes one of the A-10s. An A-10 taking off between 2 CH-53s. As filmed from a Huey. You don't get much more NoDak than that. Yeah, so the shorts we're doing, I started streaming a little bit. I started doing some longer playthroughs. I did a commentary playthrough of Valkyria Chronicles 4 on the channel. Huge mistake. You know, if the algorithm recognizes you for one type of video, don't start doing commentary playthroughs on your channel. You know, that's ultimately why I created the NoDak Express Long Plays channel, which there is. What is it? YouTube.com and then at NoDak Plays. Check that out. I've got Stream Archive and all that sort of thing over there. And then this past year, I've unfortunately had some health problems, and don't take off CH-53. I'm above you. Hog 1 airborne. Love to see that. Now we'll have some F-16s taken off, and we should have some arrivals here pretty... Whoops, there we go. Should have some arrivals here pretty soon. But this past year, I've had some health problems. I've been doing some commentary playthroughs. I haven't had the time to do as much editing as I would like. You know, the slinging unguided bombs video and even the dogfighting of the 4 Russian aircraft. Oh, yeah, here comes something. A flight of somebody's coming in right here. I don't even remember what they are. They look big. UH-60s, maybe? But I didn't have the time for a lot of the editing, and so I did some commentary playthroughs, and that was a lot of fun. I'm still doing those, and I ended up playing through this past year. I played through all of the Valkyria Chronicles games. I'm going to be uploading movie versions of Valkyria Chronicles 2 and 3 here pretty soon, because those are... Well, 3 was entirely in Japanese, so during my playthrough, I read it all aloud. And so I'm going to splice that. I have spliced that. I'm currently waiting to sort out a copyright issue. See if we can join up with them here. Keep in mind, this is like a brand new joystick for me. New throttle quadrant that I'm having function as my collective. Oh, we're gaining too quick. Oh, and there's... Alright, guys. If you could tell me the plan here. Sort of assigned it. What are we at? 750? Oh, just probably dropping down to 7 now. Nope, just staying right around 750. Okay. There will be movie versions of those coming out, and there are not movie versions like this that I've found on the internet. Hog 1 coming back, good. Are we turning? We're turning. All right, we'll head back to the field here. Where's the 4th? There it is. Okay. if you ever get the opportunity to go to Guam, I recommend it with a caveat. If you can go as a tourist, do that. But if you're in the military and you have the option to go to Guam, I did not enjoy it. you know, just depends on what you're doing and, you know, all that sort of stuff. But whatever the case is. Ooh, we should have a stealth bomber rolling out here somewhere. And then we've got some C-130s inbound, some other aircraft. Anyway, so this past year was really like passion projects. The Valkyria Chronicles games, particularly I don't know what that is at like my eye level, like directly in front of me. I don't know what that is. Something crash? Is it a crane? Oh, those are cranes. Oh, okay, all right. I see it. And so it was a particularly interesting year. But you know, man, as I record this, it's a little after February 12th. I forget what today even is. 18th, maybe? But it's not long after Thick44 of Neebs Gaming passed away. He was, he was one of the Neebs Gaming crew content creators. He was Recon, if you've ever seen Battlefield Friends, the guy who frequently played the sniper, basically. I didn't realize they were going to be taken off from the runway. All right. I know that Kiowa, I must have had him just take off from parking. Well, anyway. Anybody who does mission creation in DCS can understand what all is happening here, but it's a little more complicated than just turn on the game and, you know, enjoy the pretty planes. you gotta set it all up. It gets to be a little bit of stuff from time to time. Oh. There we go, we saved it. Good. Oh, man, I tell you what, you gotta kick your rudder so much. But, Thick recently passed away, and honestly, that hit me, like, really hard. Like, I've lost family members that, like, you know, Thick passing just kind of affected me personally more. And, you know, it's a weird thing to say. I only recently discovered Neebs Gaming, and I've really enjoyed their videos and whatnot. But then, you know, just having discovered it and then finding out about his name is Tony Schnurr, about his diagnosis and, you know, his kids, and then boom, he's just gone. Like, whoa. And you know, I talked about it. If you didn't see, as very few did, but I did a commentary playthrough of the story portions of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Tower. Ooh, we dodged it. All right. And, you know, I talked about kind of how I make my videos kind of for my daughter, basically. It's one of the reasons I don't swear. I do swear in real life from time to time, but not a whole lot. But, you know, I want her to be able to kind of come back and watch these videos someday. And if anything ever was to happen to me, and particularly when I was flying more regularly, you know, it's possible. Things happen. And, you know, Tony passing Thick just really hit me kind of hard. I've kind of taken about a week off of content creation entirely. And, anyway, just, you know, people used to do photo albums for their kids or for their family, or even for themselves, for that matter. That doesn't seem to be as popular as it used to be. But, you know, if you do something like content creation, you can really, like, leave something that your kids or your family can interact with later. My dad was a musician, and when he passed away, I am still able to listen to some of his... Oh, come on, where's my RPMs? There we go. I can still listen to his voice, and that's great. He died when I was young. And so, you know, even if you do... If you have a family and that sort of thing is important to you, you know... Oh, there goes the B-2. By golly, I was wondering where they were. Hang on. We can catch them. We can catch a B-2 in the air, no doubt. Obviously, we're trying to land on top of this tower, but... dang it. This is where it's really important you be able to feel the aircraft, and I just can't. But, you know, one of the reasons that I continue to make videos, so even with 235,000 subscribers, you know, I sincerely thought last year, like, boom, you know, maybe YouTube can be like a career option for me. Nope. It was really, I kind of had to soul search a little bit. Like, do I want to keep spending like a considerable amount of time doing all of this editing and content creation and that sort of thing? And like, yes, I do. And I enjoy making these things, and ultimately it'll be a great way, you know, for my daughter to continue to get to know me, and even to get to know the me that I am right now when she is older. Because, you know, we change as we get older. My mom now is a very different person than who she was when I was younger. But, you know, maybe this will be the year where things really come around, they sort out the shorts algorithm stuff, and they'll start recommending some of my longer videos again. Who knows? Oh, we got planes on the runway. Well, aircraft on the runway. B-2 taking the runway. Get out of the way, Apaches. B-2's gonna wait its turn. The rotor wash from that Apache, those B-2 pilots would be, well, the maintenance crew would be not happy about all the dings that thing is gonna get. I'll race you, B-2, you ready? I'm ready when you are, don't worry about it. Don't worry about the Huey. Oh, he's going. He's going, that's not fair. You didn't even warn me. You're gonna run over that Apache. This is some questionable air traffic shenanigans here. Get out of there! Oh man, that's a deal. That is a separation error, no matter where you are, right there. Coming for you, Apache. All right. But yeah, so anyway, Thick passed away. Just sad. Just really sad. And, you know, that kind of relates to some plans, some things that I would love to do with the channel. I'm currently working on editing a video with another person. And I want to be able to do some videos that have more than just one person in them. More than just me talking like this. And, you know, also have, you know, some banter and some back and forth. And, you know, excuse me, I'm not, this isn't my profession, and therefore I have some artistic license that I don't need to worry about the algorithm. I'm pretty far outside the algorithm at this point. I mean, even my video where I gave the tour of the Air and Space Museum, I think that has only been even shown, like the thumbnail. Last time I checked, it was 20,000 people. They've only even shown the thumbnail to a total of 20,000 people. Anybody over there? Frank? Oh, I see him. And you know, that a lot of work went into that video, and YouTube just, you know. Maybe the thumbnail isn't great, maybe the content isn't great, I don't know. But the point is, since it's not a short, since it's on my channel and it is not a short, YouTube is not interested in it, and so it is what it is. I'm not super interested in making the shorts, frankly. Like, I don't find them artistically fun to make. Joining up. Oh, we are high. There we go. A nice unhealthy descent rate. And so hopefully, with my schedule, we'll be able to do some more longer videos, perhaps with some other people. But again, with games. Like one of the videos that I've been trying to play recently was Ark, Survival Evolved. One of them is Raft. I'd never played Raft, and my first time playing Raft did not go well. But that one, there were two of us. That was a lot of fun. There's the Kiowa coming back. We'll break off here. Those Apaches have to be back here. I did put a few tanks out here. These are some of the tanks that are soon to be helping liberate Ukraine. Got 2 Abrams and then 3 different Leopard variants. And I'm not familiar with the Leopard enough to know, but it goes 6.54. Well, yeah, so we've got the 2A4, 2A5, and 2A6 that are all sitting right here. Gotta make sure we don't bang the tail boom on the post behind us here. Yeah. Excited for these things to be effectuating some freedom here pretty soon. That's gonna be great. But, yeah, you know, in terms of this channel for this year, you can be there will be fewer shorts. If you only like the shorts, you know, feel free to unsubscribe. Don't worry about it. No harm, no hurt feelings. But if you do like the longer videos, I feel like the algorithm right now, since the YouTube is in the middle of integrating, you know, basically TikTok with its longer videos, and it just does not seem to be working real well for most of, like, we average channels. You know, they look at, like, the integration, like the number of comments that a video gets on like a short video gets, and they're like, okay, that's how many comments their longer videos should be getting too. And like, no, it's not working like that. Ooh, the Chinooks showed up. There's 2 Chinooks over in front of us. By golly, they finally got here. I was supposed to have some, like, other big arrivals too, like heavies. KC-135s. C-130s. Oh, something just exploded. No, that is distracting when I'm trying to land. That had nothing to do with me, to be fair. All right, here we go. Landing challenge with a reasonably... Oh boy, is this thing even wide enough for the skids? I kind of doubt it. All right, we gotta know what happened. Let's go investigate the crash. I mean, we're search and rescue here, if anything. I mean, I am flying the armed variant. Oh man, the A-10s are already back on the ground. That was fast. What happened? What happened? To the rescue right here. By golly. This is a really good rendition of Anderson Air Force Base, at least from my recollection, and that was really 10 years ago. Yeah, was it one of the Chinooks? Did we lose a Chinook? Oh no, what happened? I can't even tell. Just debris. Just debris and wreckage. Yeah, I think we lost one of the Chinooks. There was definitely a flight of 2. You guys got to get off the runway. Nope, there's the other Chinook flying around just below the horizon directly in front of us. So what was this? UH-60 and a something. I mean, I'm flying entirely from the cockpit like I normally do. I'll edit this up so we can see some of the, you know, third person stuff, but I'm flying entirely from the cockpit. Yeah, okay, so the lead UH-60 definitely hit something. I don't know, that big thing makes me wonder. Maintain. Kiowa coming over to check it out. Oh, yeah, okay, UH-60. May just have been a UH-60 technical issue. Probably just a technical issue. I'm not even totally sure where they all are at this point. What do we have here? Oh, there's the CH-53s coming back. Good. What do we have taxiing down the middle here? More A-10s. Oh yeah, that's A-10s returning to parking. Good. We had C-130s. We had all sorts of heavy stuff out here, but Yeah, that's okay. I was gonna try and land on that crane, but I don't feel like that little, I don't feel like that little post thing that I could have reasonably landed on was actually going to work for us, so... It is what it is. Let's see. Oh gosh, see, once again, I had my foot just stomping down on the pedal, and I didn't even notice. Alright. Okay. Boy. This is just such a cool game. I mean, man. If we would have had this when I was a kid, I would have been playing this like non-stop. I wouldn't have had, you know, appropriate equipment to even do like the flying. But, oh, wait a second. Let's see here. Okay, let's see if we can get her down up here. This is when you want your door gunner to be, you know, this would be a great, like, Call of Duty mission. You know, land on top of the tower. Door gunners do what they do. Oh, a little short. There we go. We on here? Certainly looks like we're on here. Okay, perfect. Well, I'm still inside. Yeah. All right. Collective all the way down. We are firmly on there. Excellent. But yeah, so 3 years, NoDak Express Gaming. You know, things are a little bit different than they were before, but still a lot of fun. I think it's still a lot of fun. I hope that you do as well. Hopefully at some point, though, they'll figure out a way for the algorithm to work with the longer videos and the shorter videos. But right now, having both on the same channel, yikes. If you're new to my longer videos, be sure to hit subscribe and check out the channel. Also, a sincere thank you to patrons, YouTube channel members, and Twitch subscribers. Really, that type of direct support makes more of a difference than you know. And thank you for watching one of the longer videos. If you subscribe while watching a short, YouTube doesn't tell you about the longer videos on the channel. But if you enjoy the shorts, there's a good chance you'll like at least some of my longer videos, so check it out when you have some time. At any rate, I do appreciate your support, and of course, thanks for watching.